Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are. I want to welcome you guys to another episode number 34 of a Good Wrestling Podcast. Oh my God, what a special event day week we've had in wrestling. But before we get to that, let me go ahead and introduce my co host. First, I'm Jamal Good, your host. I am joined today by I Love Your Notes, Aaron. Aaron, how are you?
I'm good. Still got camera problems, but you know I'm
Copy
good.
that. Still got camera. We'll come back to you. It's all good. We are also joined today by Will, the true world champion. Wow. Will, how are you, sir?
Ladies and gentlemen, your unofficial Ring of Honor World Champion, like to greet you. Welcome to a Good Wrestling Podcast.
And yes, you
It's about
are
to be
a
some bull. It's about to be some crazy ass shit right now.
and you are a better world champion than the current world champion we got. Also joined today by by Buddy Bobby Bloody Knuckles. Buddy, what up, Buddy? How are you today, sir?
It's Bobby Bloody Knuckles.
Yeah.
I will not refer to my name as what the white man has given to me.
Copy that. You're also from England too. Got you. All right. So, fellas, we I got a hammer.
I'm drinking tea.
We all just came from ROH Final Battle, as you see on my shirt in my background, fellas. Your thoughts on the show? But
liked it.
before we
I liked
before we
it, I
get to the
did.
show, let's backtrack a little bit for the week. All right. What do you guys think of this match?
But you literally just asked
I
us
know.
a question.
And
How
then
you feel
I can start the show
about
over if y'all want
the?
edited.
No, because you're not going to
Okay,
edit it. It's just going to be another ghost episode online, and it's like, hey,
There you go. Hey,
You know?
get the views up, baby.
and
But
with the honor,
what do you think
Yeah.
about this past week in wrestling? A couple of things happened. Jeff Hardy is no longer employed with the WWE.
I'm not gonna get into that because Jeff being my favorite wrestler and one of the people that one of the people that kind of got me into wrestling. I'm not gonna really comment on that.
Okay.
I respect his decision of living his life to the fullest.
I don't.
He has to be able to be himself. To be himself. He would not be the Enigma if he was straddled down to restrictions.
Okay. Copy that.
Hashtag
Okay.
whiskey in my cup.
Aaron, you got
so-
anything?
Yeah, I got something. Hold on.
Huh?
I'm gonna come back with the blurry screen real quick. So
What the fuck is wrong? That's horrible.
It is horrible.
it's horrible. I know.
It's
Just
horrible.
talk. Go ahead.
Jeff Hardy pretty much relapsed,
Okay.
and according to the stories, they said WWE offered to send him back to rehab, but he said no.
Okay.
No.
So they released him,
Okay.
and he deserved to be released.
Okay.
It's one of the only releases I actually agree with this year.
Okay.
Besides the Eva Marie, of course.
Wow. Now, I am in agreement with you.
And he
The
showed
only
us to a
reason-
whole house show drunk.
The only reason I'm
It was a house show. The
You
hell?
don't show up to a
wanna-
house show
Nobody
drunk.
want to be in a house show.
Hold up.
But
Wait
you
a
don't
minute,
show
One or
drunk.
two drinks does not make
Wait a
you a
minute.
drunk.
Wait a minute.
And from my side,
Agree
he
with
drunk
Aaron.
occasionally too. So
The reason I'm going to agree with Aaron is because
You're not a drinker?
you're putting people's lives in danger when you're doing this. You could
He
really get
also
hurt with this.
flips
Now,
off ladders and shit.
Yeah, but I'm not.
I
just
miss when
talking about
cocaine
him.
was regularly. Cocaine was better than when wrestling was.
I can
was
understand
wrestling.
if you don't care about your well-being, but you gotta worry about everybody else's. You know what I mean? That's why when he fought Sting back in the day and he did the same shit, Sting was pissed. Sting was really whipping his ass.
he
You know what I
wasn't
mean?
even
Because-
drinking. That's the worst part.
you know what I mean? You can't. That's not cool. You know what I mean?
But he wasn't even drinking. That's the worst part. He explained what happened though. He was taking something and apparently he took one too many. And it fuck and then fucked him up.
So they're not.
'Cause
Don't
I remember coming
Yo,
across that.
Right.
Hmm?
It wasn't. It was. You know, they call it I mixed my medicine wrong.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So,
they took the
in
wrong
that case-
upper and downer.
If you're not feeling well, just say, look, I can't do it tonight.
You know, people work and work not feeling well. It's kind of hard thing to say.
I mean, I'll say it like this. Best wishes to him. Hopefully, he'll get the help he needs. And I mean, that's what they normally say to people when they have addictions. So I'm not going to be the person to be like, hey, this, and this. No, this is real life. This is when I make a comment saying this is some real life shit. And as an adult, he needs to take care of himself. And hopefully he'll receive the help he needs. And for all the bashes of WWE actually sends their people to rehab. You know what I mean? If you refuse to go to it, it's what you got to do.
Remember, they even sent John Moxley to rehab.
Yeah.
Not only current,
and they didn't brag about it like that punk ass Nick. Not
only current employees, but previous employees as well.
Anybody can get it. Yeah. Anyway, as long as you're a wrestler, as long as you're a wrestler that used to wrestle for WWE, they'll send you to rehab.
As long as you wrestle for them, then yeah, you're good.
Yeah. Because when you die, it'll be former wrestler, former WWE person, yada 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 yada.
This past Monday, we also had Liv Morgan get a WWE Women's Heavyweight Championship fight or Women's Championship fight match. She did wind up losing, but the match was great. I mean,
hands down,
opportunity to show her skills and ability.
The way that she lost helped her more than anything else. You know what I mean?
And
go ahead, brother. Will.
It fit the character, but it fit the Becky character they're going for.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny,
I said to a T.
Right.
Yeah, and it's funny because she won the same way she beat Charlotte.
Right. So that's is a plus for if you step back and look at it. As long as it pays off at the end. Let me start that off by saying now. As long as it pays off at the end, it'll be a good thing.
But will it though?
I don't talk about that. All I'm saying is, as long as it pays off at the end.
Because they even,
listen, I still have hope. If Jeff Hardy can get help, then Liv Morgan can get the belt.
You're hoping for a lot.
Also, and ladies and gentlemen, we're going to blow through some of this stuff because it's fucking 1 o'clock in the morning.
I mean, other than me saying that,
12 o'clock in the morning, but
look,
12:18 to be exact.
Will keep breaking down my damn fourth wall. Just wait.
Nigga is live.
Okay.
Great. We are live.
Right. Nobody knew he was doing this at midnight.
Niggas live.
We also had the debut of Xia Li. And on
I kind of like the super powered entrance she kind of had. Kind of like
work out for Nikki Ash. Oh, why?
Well, there's a difference. Nikki Ash was a superhero. Xia Li is just supposed to be some protector.
I'm gonna say it like this. This is the reason why. Hold on. This is the reason why. What's the other Asian wrestler didn't like Vince McMahon?
Talking Michinoku?
No. The one that went to TNA was like Vince McMahon didn't want her because when she was found out who was Asian, but she was
Gail Kim.
Yeah, he wanted a real Asian. He didn't want to play Asian.
Wow. Plus Shang-Chi just came out. Oh shit.
I mean, he gonna bring out the golden egg, then he damn sure gonna make her eat some goddamn Thai food.
Wow. They're remaking the Golden Child.
Here we go. But
we have one left already.
I can't really say how it's going to do for a character because he just popped up on the main roster. So I give it a little time.
Y'all know what's gonna happen. 3 weeks she's gonna be gone.
All right. On to AEW news. We had a debut of, now, granted, I must preface this by saying Taz is my all-time favorite wrestler. Love Taz to death.
Mm-hmm.
But his
you don't like his son.
Hook debuted on Friday on Dynamite.
Don't even look like his son, no.
Everybody hyped this matchup. Everybody said this match was great. Hook is the best wrestler in the world. That match sucked. Hook was a horrible wrestler. The
haven't
reason
seen it.
everybody says this was because
Yo, that
his
commentary,
father,
was amazing. That was old school
Best-
SmackDown.
commentator I've heard since JR and the King, when like in their heyday, like he broke down every.
I'll say this.
Go ahead.
I'll say this. Hook did move well for someone who's never wrestled, for someone who's only trained to be wrestling. He moved fairly well. Look,
No.
You don't like it doesn't mean I'm wrong.
No. Well, you're not wrong, brother. Will, you're not wrong at all.
No, you
he
are.
Moves,
okay.
Hold on, brother. Let me break it down like this.
Go ahead.
His daddy made that match better than what it was. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
But I'm not saying he's not a good wrestler. He's not. He's just going to be like another good wrestling hand. But the way that Taz pumped him up, that shit made me like, oh shit, this is amazing. Then I watched, because normally I watch wrestling without the commentary. I just want to see the moves. Mm-hmm. Just tell me what the story is.
Right.
And then I watched it. I was like, this looks just like a championship wrestling match. I mean, championship wrestling from California. Like, it just reminded me of a normal match. It wasn't like as hyped as everybody said it was. You know what I mean?
It wasn't nothing outright special. But like, you know, for his first match, he did fairly well. He moved well in the ring. He sold pretty decently. He wasn't terrible. It wasn't terrible. Yes, they hyped this shit out a lot, but then again, Hook is John Cena. They made him They kind of made him a walking meme. So
right. I mean, I'll say it like this. It made me miss Taz on commentary more than me want to watch another Hook match.
I'll say this, okay? Almost can wrestle better than him.
Wow.
I think he might be overdoing. I think he might be over exaggerating.
No. I got you. Remember back in the day when they had the Dungeon of Doom and the Yeti came out and he did the Hug of Death? Ooh, that match was better than Hook's match. He sucks. And I don't want to compare him to Taz, but it was overhyped. You know what I mean? He came down with the attitude, oh, I'm the shit. I'm gonna turn my back to everybody.
Okay. What is your main issue with that match? Let's start with that.
It sucked. It was overhyped. Everything I'm hearing, everything I'm everything I'm reading and hearing is saying, oh, Hook was the best match ever. It was the match of the week. Yada, yada, yada. No, it wasn't.
I'm gonna say it like this. It wasn't as bad as what brother Goode is saying, but it wasn't as hyped up as what everybody else said was online. It was a good match. It was like, all right, it was a regular match.
Studio audience, and YouTube that shit and comment at the bottom and tell me if I'm wrong. Please tell me if I'm wrong.
Here's the thing. Like the match was a fairly standard match. It's really supposed to show, and honestly, having Fuego as an opponent isn't a bad option.
No, so I mean he took care of him. He took care of him.
I did
pretty much right. Go ahead, brother Will.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. The idea is kind of show what Hook can do. Now, granted, do we see him doing anything better? Maybe not. But it's supposed to showcase what he can do. And for someone who's mostly trained, like I say, he moves really well. He has at least an understanding of what he's supposed to do. And for his first match, it was fairly decent. It wasn't the best thing that the internet's saying, and it sure it wasn't the worst thing that Jamal's saying. Trust me, we've seen worse. So
it wasn't as bad as Arn Anderson's son.
Saw this year.
It wasn't bad as Arn Anderson's son. It wasn't bad as David Flair. It wasn't bad as no. It wasn't as bad, but it was just like okay.
It was a fairly decent match.
What? Oh, we're gonna drop this topic.
Wow.
Y'all
are you mad?
Emotions in this feeling.
No, the nigga sucks, and I told you I love Taz. Love Taz to death. That nigga sucks.
I think when he get his own voice.
Supposed to say nigga.
Sorry, it came.
When he get his own voice and become his own character, he'll be better.
He always will be Taz, son.
No, I mean he just got to go to NXT, drop all his family ties, and get a dumbass name, and then somebody like not like You know what I mean?
Oh
Like,
yes.
Von
Oh yeah. Speaking of
Victor.
that, so speaking of
What,
that,
Baby Goldberg?
um, so speaking of that, Breaker. So that name was his idea.
yeah. I mean, normally no one gives you their name back then. In developmental, you sit down and you have to write down, and it's always the same thing. You tell me what idea of what you want, and then I'll tell you. Then we'll start nixing that shit off. You know what I
But
mean?
how he explained it, it made sense as to why he picked the name.
Yeah.
So basically he just shortened his first name and took the idea of what he does when he's playing football.
Right.
He breaks people. So Braun Breaker, because his Braun is
I swear, it
is
sound like Raper.
I mean, his uncle is Big Bad Booty Daddy, so
Hey, yo.
you know what I mean. And he does have allegations, so you never know.
All right, fellas, we're gonna go ahead and move on. Anything else on NXT? Oh, all right. So we're gonna go ahead and move.
Wait. We didn't talk about Takeover.
Oh. I was like, that's right. We didn't really talk about Takeover.
Yeah. So Kyle O'Reilly and the midget, they're leaving. So on the RH.
Wow.
Damn.
That's not.
Wow.
No one even
You want to talk
Takeover.
about you want to talk about War Games?
Right? You don't want to talk about the War Games at all?
I just told you the two main guys are leaving.
That was the NXT episode.
Whatever.
Talk about
No,
War Games
their
itself.
match was at War Games.
Not Kyle
They both-
O'Reilly.
Kyle's last match was on NXT.
I actually
I'm
watched it.
gonna send y'all the definition of fourth wall, yo. Just roll with the punches.
Next,
It's not really
can we talk about
football.
ROH now? Can we talk about ROH because
That's
I'm
what I was
like
trying to get to.
I'm hyped up.
All right, so
All right, let's go.
My favorite
Today,
independent wrestler.
actually, yesterday, we had the ROH pay-per-view. Final Battle,
there.
which is the last pay-per-view that ROH will be doing. They will be shutting down operations until April and revamping, hopefully, ROH 2.0. We started the pre-show off, and we all attended.
They're gonna start using tie-dye. Everybody like tie-dye.
The pre-show was the Righteous, Vince, Bateman, and Dutch versus the Shane Taylor Productions, Con, Moses, and O'Shea Edwards for the 6-man tag team championship. Fellas, your thoughts on that match? And by the way, the Righteous won the 6-man tag team belts.
In hindsight, I understood what happened and why they dropped the belts, but they're the most over 3-man team in wrestling right now. Period. Not faction, a team right now.
I'm gonna say it's one and one time. I'm gonna say it's once because it's probably gonna be a main thing every time I go to a wrestling event. Nigga too big to be flying like that.
Oh, what's wrong with big niggas flying?
Nigga too big to be flying like that.
Listen. All I'm saying is that motherfucker got moves, and hopefully,
the big niggas flying.
hopefully,
friend
of the show, Shane takes his group to the next level.
No. We ain't even talking about Shane yet.
That's the faction. Just he's the head of the faction.
No,
all of them.
No. Real talk though, the match was good. I liked it.
Right, the match was amazing. You know what I mean?
I caught the moonsault before the end of the match.
Right,
and I posted it on Twitter.
I mean, and it's legit. I was completely into that thing. I was into it. They're like, so them losing it kind of took my win out, but I understood afterwards what they're trying to do now.
Right.
Because he was actually trying to get the Young Bucks and Adam Cole. He was trying like, if you're gonna start giving us talent, we want to face them. Give us another triple. Give us. We want to face them. But I can see now.
I'm down for it.
Happen.
I'm down for it.
We also had Dragon Lee versus Ray Horse. That was surprising to me. Nothing about him. Shit was great. Good match. I like Dragon Lee. Your thoughts on that, fellas?
It was amazing.
Dragon Lee was former TV champion.
Right. You know what I mean? I can't
Brother
remember.
to Ruth.
Go ahead.
Dragon Lee, former TV champion, and brother to Ruth. That was good though. I liked it.
Right.
It was a pretty good
great.
We also had the.
I didn't see it.
We also had the
I was
ROH
outside
World Television
buying
Championship
shit.
match. It was Dalton Castle versus Rip Titus versus Silas Young versus Joe Hendry.
Listen, I know how over Dalton Castle is, but when you see it in person, how over he is, hands down. I legit was about to buy. I'm going to buy his T-shirt, like legit, because
I took a clip of him and the boys running around the ring. I got a message from a friend of mine saying, "What the fuck is going on?" I was dying.
Oh no!
I couldn't help but die.
So I sent it a clip of it to a non-wrestling group, and they were so confused
because
what was going on.
But it draws you in. It's like no matter what happens, when you see him, it's like, all right, I need to see what's going to happen. I need to. They're like,
that's what is weird because we there and I'm not paying attention to the walkway and I see 5 men. I'm like, oh boy, here we go with this shit again.
And the way they get in the corner and you start jumping and shit, I was like, yo, you need, because I know he's the former ROH champion, but it's like you need a rocket ship on your back. Wherever you go, don't lose that. You know what I mean?
And by the way, Rip Titus won. He's a new ROH television champion.
Please say his name correctly.
I said Rip Titus.
Member of the foundation.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, fuck them.
Member of the foundation.
So the next match is.
No, hold on. One more thing about Dalton Castle. So I was sitting next to two alphabet community people, and they was even confused about what's going on. They was confused as hell. They was like, yo, why is all these white men chasing this man around?
Like, and how can I get involved? Like, what? No,
they thought they was awkward. They thought that shit was awkward.
I mean, that's like, anyway. That's like,
well, all of us is entertained by it. They was like low key disgusted.
I mean, that's like us going to the show and see someone in blackface. It's like, why are they mimicking me?
Okay, so on to the next match, where, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna tell you straight up and down, I fell asleep to this boring ass shit. It was the Pure Championship.
Bro, you fell asleep.
And Brian Johnson.
Hold on.
Wait.
Oh, wait.
Not only fell asleep.
I think you skipped a couple matches.
Wait. No. Not only fell asleep, but I was snoring like a motherfucker doing this shit.
Yo, listen.
I'm pretty sure you skipped the match, yo.
Hold on, what match did we skip? It wasn't a girls' match?
Look, I'm gonna tell you what I'm doing right now.
Wasn't that three women tag match?
I'm on the internet and I'm just scrolling down the matches. We gonna hit every match, but I fell asleep on this boring shit. So let's talk about this. What happened? Who fucking won? Who cares? Fucking.
I gotta admit.
Okay. So,
let's
Buddy,
rewind.
you said.
Huh?
No, Buddy, you said you had issue with the match. So I actually want to hear what was your issue with the match.
You want to hear my issues?
No, I need to meet you. I am a pro wrestling fan of the match. I want the match to be pro wrestling. I understand Mecca has his gimmick, but you need to toss that gimmick out the door and have a pro wrestling match. I understand all the shenanigans and everything else, him running around and how they wanted. Because
I can see what you mean, because it wasn't a out for out. It wasn't a pound for pound pure wrestling style match with like some stuff added in between, like you would see Jonathan Gresham and Josh Wood style match. So I get what you're talking about.
But one of the things that I noticed was when he was going on, he was putting all his stuff in, and I'm sitting back like, that's against the rules. And when you do that, you're supposed to be disqualified. But they kept making him go it over and over again. But when the finish happened, I understood all the shenanigans in the beginning, but they could have got to that point at a later date. At a later time in the match.
Right.
You know what I mean? But we're just like, yo, it's supposed to be pro wrestling. I tried my best to like, yo, I need y'all to be in a ring, lock on lock,
Right, I got you.
and take care of it. But overall, I enjoyed it. Like it was if it wasn't a pro wrestling match, flat out, it was entertaining. Hands
Yeah.
down.
Honestly, it was
Mecca
just
has no idea. Right.
it was just a regular match.
Right. It wasn't about the pro rules.
It was the best effing sleep I've had in 3 months.
Yo, side note, the people around him was just like so uncomfortable. And like he was out, like snoring.
Didn't give a shit. Not one
Goddamn.
shit given.
And he tried. It was like I tapped him. He looked up. He was like, "Oh, it's still on," and he went back to sleep.
Back to sleep. Fuck out of here. Stupid.
But
I like the ending though. Yo killed that man out.
yo, the ending made up for the rest of the match. The
Yeah,
ending
seeing that man dangle and just like, yo, this man's being choked
and
out.
the way
He
his
is
body
done.
just went limp, I was like, "Yeah, that's a chokehold. That's how you're supposed to end this match. Take him out.
Right, that's how you end the match like
That's
that.
how you end the match. If you're gonna play all the shenanigans and everything with brass knuckles and everything he was doing, I'm sitting back like, why are you adding the brass knuckles? Like, so we just gonna like just make sure everybody go along. You have pro wrestling for a reason.
Right, and you got choked out because of it. So there you go.
Right.
What you deserve.
We also had a fight without honor match between Kennedy
Yo.
and Shane Taylor.
Listen,
Yo.
listen.
This woke my ass up.
Yo.
This is one of the good matches.
The
of the
best. It was one of the three best matches.
Somebody
of the
else
night.
behind me said. Somebody behind me said the best. Yes, this was a match of the fucking night,
Yo,
and we was only midway through the event.
and at the end of it, I'm gonna go over the rest of it. But at the end of it, I was like, yes, this is what we need to do.
So
All the white people around me was uncomfortable.
at the end of the match,
I'm upset.
damn near every black person from the locker room. So let's fight. So Shane Taylor won the match. It was an excellent match. It was tables, ladders, chairs, everything.
First and
It was
foremost,
fucking great.
we gotta acknowledge something. How the fuck are both of them not hurt right now? That
They're probably
that ladder
Yo.
spot.
And exactly, I was like, Shane wrestled twice that night. He wrestled twice. So it was like,
No, he didn't.
Oh, you did?
he did wrestle twice.
When?
No, he didn't.
He dropped the belt. He dropped the
No, he wasn't.
Yeah.
part of it.
He
That was
wasn't in
better.
it.
See, now you like the
No,
white
yes,
people
he
that think every
was.
black person
No.
think look alike.
No, he wasn't. The
That wasn't
people
Shane Taylor.
The people that fought in that
Remember
match.
when Shane Taylor came out for his match, it was like 4 people.
Yes.
No, that was the manager.
No.
No, they had
Damn it.
they had a manager, but it was another person wrestling for them.
In the
I
first
don't know.
match, it was Khan, Moses, and O'Shea Edwards. Those are the 3 guys that fought.
Okay.
Lotion on my hands and shit. But yeah, Shane Taylor it was one match.
Okay.
Him and Kenny King went at it. Like
All
it
right.
was,
So I take it back then. They shouldn't have lost the belts in the beginning. Fuck them. And then I don't understand nothing no more. They should have dropped it. So that whole
It
faction
was-
about to blow up.
it was a great match between the two. I mean, all stops went out.
Like, yo, dropped
And, like-
Kenny King with a package power driver onto the ladder.
Mhm.
Yo.
I was
Twice.
done.
Twice.
Right.
He did it outside the ring and he did it inside the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And when they set up the bridge outside and he got on the thing and like he was like, I'm up here. I'm coming up here to with you. We're gonna be 1-on-1. I was like, you know something, big dog?
Best part
Go
of
for
that was like he told the referee come hold the ladder.
That's what he's like, yo,
So
hold the
it
ladder.
fall.
Hold the ladder.
Oh man, but yeah, it was a good
And then,
match.
and then fucking Kenny King fucking dragging Yo into the fucking table. That shit was done. I was
That was
yeah, that was match of the night though. That was
was.
match of the night. There was no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
it's it was 3 matches of the night. That was the main one. That was the top tier. But the other 2 matches, you look a little better, brother Ern.
I know I'm using my actual laptop webcam and not my expensive
Okay.
ass.
Do you download the drivers?
I did just download the drivers. That's why I was messing with the whole time.
Oh shit.
This
Let's talk about
camera
that.
right here. No, Razor, you won't hear me. This camera right here. This $200 lovely camera. should not be blurry. It should automatically be perfect for $200.
Yes. And it should also provide you a hand job.
Ah.
I don't know about that part. That's a
Shit.
wire.
Anyway, let's
that
continue
motherfucker
on.
now.
Continuing on to another match. Now, throughout the night, we had vignettes from former ROH wrestlers. You know, CM Punk, Daniel Bryanson,
Adam Cole, baby.
Adam Cole.
All the ROH
Page.
wrestlers that were in AEW came out and shout out.
Yes.
Hashtag, I'm not going to be a hater. That was a good thing for ROH, for the old people to come back and say, shout out. I wish the people in TNA could do it, and I really wish the people in WWE could do it.
That would have been awesome.
So the only person from Impact Wrestling that did that came out was Deonna Purrazzo. But I do admit I do wish that
Right.
some of the other stars
you just skipped over. Like you really just skipped everything.
We were talking about
the commercials, not the live actual joint.
You can't talk about me skipping everything when Jamal here skips everything on a regular fucking basis.
No. What he said, hold on, stop. What he said was okay. The big thing is that I'm not going to call those vignette commercials because damn sure people in the audience
was the women's championship
screaming.
I gotta go back to
AEW in the middle of ROH back and forth, and I was like, "Why y'all doing this? Why y'all doing this? Don't do that. Don't do that."
I'm glad I was sitting away from you.
The next match was Roxy versus Willow Nightingale.
Wait! I want to say something. Before we get back into wrestling. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
UMBC.
Oh boy.
Them seats I need bigger seats. Them seats are not made for big niggas.
Yo, those seats are made for
them seats
anybody
are made
under
for niggas.
5'7". Is 5'7", slanted eyes, and really good at math.
Yeah.
You add that shit together. Because I legit could not, like, my leg went to sleep, and I was like, and people just kept going back and forth. I was like, I can't make it to do tonight.
Now, mind you, Buddy's 6'5" and Aaron's 6'3". So you gotta imagine.
And we were sitting next to each other.
Yes.
So I moved.
Yes.
Shout out.
That's when that.
Yeah, it was just like, no. And then I had little school shooters sitting next to me and shit. It was like,
you wasn't supposed to say that. Jesus.
Back to wrestling.
Yes, back to wrestling.
Like this. His mama voted for Trump.
Wow. So back to wrestling again. No political stuff. Another show.
I mean,
Roxy
maybe Trump would have
versus
been better
Willow
anyway.
Nightingale for the ROH Women's
Made more money out
Championship.
of Trump.
I definitely did.
Was a
Pay
very
less than gas.
very good. Okay, we get it. Trump is awesome. Yay.
No, Trump is not awesome. It's
All
just he was
Shit.
better for our pockets.
Back to wrestling.
Not for us as black people.
Fuck human rights. I want my money.
Here we continue. Shit.
Roxy retained her championship.
Oh, she's horrible. She's a horrible wrestler. She's a horrible wrestler. And
Okay,
Willow.
so I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie. Willow was cute. I never even
there
heard of
was-
Willow. She was cute.
Like, there was some sloppy spots in that match, and
I like
I
big girls.
couldn't get invested into it.
When I woke up, it was great.
They put back women's wrestling by a good 10
No,
years.
that triple
The
that
tag
woman
team
wrestled
match,
in the
Is this woman
pre-show.
tag?
The three. That's why we're not going over it, because that shit was like, what?
That was
Except for
bad.
Dickums in there.
Oh,
Who's Dickens?
Mandy Leon.
I was like, I'm a fan of hers. Yes.
Who's Dickens?
Yes. I don't know her name, but I'm gonna find it out after this podcast.
Are you talking about Mandy Leon?
I don't know her name, but I will find
Was
out.
she in black?
Yes.
Wait. Yeah, Mandy Leon then.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna find
But she
it
can't
out.
wrestle though.
She can't. None. Not at
No,
all.
she couldn't wrestle at all.
Not at all. Not at
That
all.
was the Jamal. That was the match that was
You
skipped.
talking about Mandy
That's what we
Leon,
talking
part of
about.
the allure with Angelina
Pre-show.
Love.
Right.
What the hell?
is legit.
That was the match that was
legit.
skipped.
Then it's the reason why we
Some
skipped
stuff
Yeah,
I do on
because
purpose.
it was
I'm saying,
painful.
like, you know, like
Yeah.
It was
you
painful.
No, I had
you
something
talk
to
about
say.
It was
music things. This
painful.
man
about
skipped,
that.
man skipped the match on the pre-show.
Yeah,
Right.
some
Like-
stuff is not worth it.
Like
that match was horrible. Like that was
Like you
the
said, a
face
whole
for
bunch of matches
Chelsea
go wrong.
Green.
it set women. It set women wrestling back like good 10 years. Good 10 years. It's the reason why they have 1 minute matches.
All right.
Anyway,
So, as I was going to say earlier, with the women Roxy winning the championship match, after the match, Triple A champion Dina Peraza came out and challenged Roxy to her ROH championship after her match with Mickey James at the fuck's name?
Hard to Kill.
At Hard to Kill. So, and Roxy quickly accepted the match.
Like it wasn't even like I thought if she was a Cowboy champion, I thought she would like back off and some shit like that. But she was like really overzealous, like she had a plan.
Dude,
She said,
Soon
"I'm a
as-
fighting champion." So
as
she
soon
gonna
as she
fight.
said,
did say
I
that.
want to match with you, she shook her, put her hand out, extended her hand, like, let's go.
She should have hit her. That's all I wanted her to do.
That would have been great.
It would've been
Like
great.
you want to fight, boom, and then that's what like and whatever you saying. That's how you build a strong champion.
I mean, cool. That was surprising and all. But let's continue.
On to the next match. It was a 4-man tag team match. Would put Eli Olsen, Taylor Russ, Tracy Williams, and EC3 versus Brody King, Homicide, Rocky Romero, and Tony Deppen. 8-man tag. I'm sorry.
I'm a mark for a Homicide. No matter what he do, I'm going to root for him because one other he'll stab me.
Well, yeah, yes. Homicide is a great wrestler. I am really starting to get into Brody King, and I can't wait till he comes to AEW.
Yeah, Brody King is
tag
That
great.
Brody bomb of his though.
Yeah,
Tag up with his former tag team partner and
current tag team partner.
current tag team partner and
Current tag
Malachi
team
Black. The match was fantastic, and the winners were Brody King, Homicide, Rocky Romero, and
Violent by
Tony
design.
Deppen.
No, Violence Unlimited. That's it. Violence Unlimited.
I should have worn
But
my
that-
unlimited shirt, and I didn't.
that was not the highlight of the match.
Wait. Before you get closer into it, I gotta talk about what EC3 was saying.
All right,
That's what I'm about to leak.
No, that was so what? Yeah,
So
throw your shit.
EC3 grabs the mic and start talking to Eli. Okay?
Mind you, everybody
Talking
like, yo,
about-
what do you talk like? What is going on?
They had to pay homage to the past. I mean, Eli stands up,
And
and
then he starts rambling.
yes, good ramble. Brian Johnson comes out and gets in EC3's face, and then start rambling again.
He's talking about like
Talking
we gotta
Take creative control. I mean, control
gotta
our
build.
narrative.
we gotta
And,
fight.
yeah, Brian Johnson came. I like. I found it fun how easy just basically shoved the fact that he lost in his face.
Yeah,
But then he was like, but that's what makes you dangerous. Like he became
right.
he was like he was trying to
When he-
motivate him.
But when he busts out release the Titan though,
Then
And then the Titan came.
so, as he was talking, he basically publicly humiliated the dude. And it's like,
It was really the
EC3
perfect lift him up and bring him back down.
Right. Started saying you need to take control your own narrative. As he's telling us, he did say free the Titan, and then Braun Strowman, the former Braun Strowman, made his way down to the ring.
Wait, I got his official wrestling name. Give me a second.
He came down with Eli Drake and some other clown.
Eli Drake. That wasn't Eli Drake.
Blake. It was what the hell was his name?
I got his
Blake.
official wrestling name too. I gotta
Wesley
find it.
Blake.
Yeah, that guy.
You mean
bad.
Wesley Blake?
That's what I meant to say. I'm sorry.
And some random.
Yeah, I didn't know who the random was.
Braun
Nobody seems to
Strowman
know who the random was.
was in the best shape of his freaking life.
But,
Yo,
okay, so
that was
formerly
fucking scary.
known, his name is the Titan Adam Shear.
Copy Adam Shear.
That is his
Connecticut.
name. That is his wrestling name now.
That's
The
his
Titan
real name.
Adam
That's
Shear.
his
Right.
government name.
I know, but the Titan Adam Shear
Right.
and
So
Weston Blake, not Wesley Blake now. It's
He-
Weston Blake.
he destroyed the ring.
I don't like how they only
hands
targeted the
down.
black guy.
They didn't. Though.
No, they didn't. They kidnapped him.
They killed
Exactly.
him. Fucking everybody.
Exactly.
They beat everybody up and kidnapped him.
Right. Like you come with me.
I was laughing at that one. Like, why you killing the black guy? What the fuck?
Right. I'm like all the people you want to get the black guy. You didn't get back there.
was
So
But then again, he did again. It makes sense because they was talk. I guess it was trying to get him to join that group.
so
I mean,
this is
everybody.
where-
I mean, then that means they're going to TNA because you always need that racial person.
Well, see now, this is the part where I was a little bit confused about. We all wanted Braun Strowman to come in and he would join AEW or TNA. No clue that he would join ROH. So
he didn't
Is this-
join ROH.
Yeah,
There's
all
nothing
right.
there.
we don't know.
No, they all going to Impact.
How do we know that this?
No,
is
because if you
the
noticed,
revamp of ROH.
if you noticed that it was certain commercials and certain shows that spent off to other storylines. So after the end of this match, then whoever is going to be in Impact. After a certain other match, whoever else is going to spin off to go somewhere else. That's what it is. It's building storylines to other promotions.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell you what I think. Everybody got their own.
Because EC3 is not going to be anything other
I-
than being EC3 until he get back to Impact. That
think-
was his height of his career.
I think this is the begin. This is the revamp. These are going to be your stars of ROH. I could be wrong.
If that would have
But-
been the thing, I wanted him to come out at the end of the show and
We'll get to
destroy the ring band.
We'll get to that. But that's where I think this is going to go. Mark me down on today that I think that Braun is going to be in ROH. I think it's going to be. This is going to be the start of a whole joint.
I mean, we're gonna find out in April.
We go on to the second greatest match of the night with
Oh my
the
God.
OGK, Matt Taven and Matt Bennett defending their tag team championships against Mike.
Yeah,
Damn
Matt Taven,
boys.
Matt Taven, Mike Bennett.
Yes, Matt and Matt.
Matt, Mike.
Oh my God.
Those two slimy bastards
So,
versus dumb boys.
OGK versus Mike Taven and Matt Bennett took
Wait.
on
You know what?
the tag team, the greatest tag team in the world.
The
of
world.
The Briscoe
world.
brothers. For
Them
the
boys.
ROH World Tag Team Championships.
Dumb boys.
I don't know what to
That,
say about
that
that
match. That match
This
was.
shit was great.
That was the main event. That was the main event. That
they went
I
the fuck-
lost. I completely lost my voice at that goddamn main event. It's like
So the Briscoes won the match. They're new and 12-time ROH Tag Team Champions.
And like we keep saying, in one of the greatest matches,
hands down.
hands down, that's probably
Hands down.
low key.
It was fucking fantastic.
That was probably match of the week
Yeah.
Yes.
or the month.
Month.
That we're gonna start doing match of the week. At the end of that match though, shit went a little left. Jay got on the mic and says he loves Ring of Honor. They've been there from I believe the inception of
Day
Ring of
one.
Honor. Then they set a challenge. Then they set a challenge to any tag team out there. The lights go out, and who appears on the apron but FTR.
Listen,
Now,
this is
Fire
this is
is-
how you
okay.
build a feud. This is how you
Now,
build a
if-
feud.
Wait. Now, if you remember last week's show, we talked about the Briscoes challenging FTR to come to Baltimore or meet them in Texas.
Yeah.
And I'll be goddamned if them
Them
boys
sons of
didn't
bitches.
show up. I don't mean to say them boys like them boys, like them, THEM boys didn't show up in Baltimore. And a whole fucking brawl just broke the fuck out.
That's how the show should have ended. That's how the show should have ended. Either with that, like,
That was the main event right there.
and that's one of my issues. First, you had EC3 doing his declaration of.
That's the brawl. That's how the ring looked.
It's like you had
We're everywhere.
EC3 making a declaration, and then you had this happen. And you sit back like, oh, whoa, what? Like, you had no idea what the hell was going on. You had no idea. And it was just like, it was amazing. It was amazing.
I'm just glad we didn't see my man. But
Oh, he was in commentary.
I don't care.
He broke his leg. He on commentary.
I don't care. I need his ass to limp out.
Yo, he's making more money riding. Have you seen the clips of him riding around on a scooter? That shit's hilarious because he stays in character.
With that match, with that ending, I'm sorry, they broke out and had little battles on and off for like a good 5 minutes.
Right. Oh my god, that
shit was great. They not only ran the Briscoes out of the ring, they had their belts.
Yeah.
They left the belts in the ring.
Right.
Then for them to drop the belts, I forgot, I believe it's Dash. Dash went out the ring first, and then Wilder went out the other side, and they jumped him again. It just kept going. It was.
And then one of the Briscoes was already up the ramp, and they just jumped him
again.
Yeah, that shit was hilarious.
Like that right there made the night. I was like, this is what I wanted.
That's what we came for.
Hold on.
Right.
Oh, don't worry, Jamal. We'll take over the show. Oh.
Okay. Christmas tree. Like, we're not live.
Right.
You know, just
this is why we shouldn't be live. But yeah, that was probably one of the best.
See him being at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Crazy.
Ever. But yeah.
A literal break of the fourth wall.
Oh, now we want to break the fourth wall.
You already broke it.
You broke it.
You literally broke it.
Fuck. It's nice. I'm actually at ROH in the backdrop. Oh, my camera fucked up now.
But, let's go to the final.
Other way. There you go.
Let's go to the final.
All right, hold on. One more thing. Let's one more thing. Okay. So, they can go to AAA because one's the champion of AAA. The Briscoes are the champion at MLK. Is it MLK? MLW. So they can go anywhere and be like, yeah, we're going to do this.
No,
you know what? AEW, so
they need to show up on Wednesday. That's when they need to show up.
Yes.
No. Let it slow burn. Like
no.
You came to my show. You came to my last pay-per-view. And you gonna disrespect me?
Y'all gonna try to make me watch that damn
I'm
show?
showing up before you get out the locker, motherfucker.
Not trying to watch shit.
I'm fucking you up on it's Tom and Jerry on this bitch.
Hey, hold on, but they don't hold up. If they don't show up, they just need to play mind games.
Play the music?
Yeah, play
no. Catch them like let them continue doing the internet vignettes and shit. Like you know what I mean? Like just let it go.
No. That's why I said just play the mind game. Like do the internet stuff, but then on Wednesday,
do some DX shit with a tank outside. Would it be a pickup truck?
I want them to bring back the Confederate flags. That's what I want.
Stay away from
that. No.
Yo, I was put like this. No. Briscoes had me repping the Confederate flag. Because that's how them boys. That's how watching them boys were. It was full racist.
I got a legit question though.
What's up?
So the Briscoes are white, right?
Yes.
Nah.
Yeah, they are.
What?
They rednecks.
So they the blackest rednecks I ever seen in my life.
Listen, they from them boys.
My niggas.
Flat out. No other. It is what it is. They get green. They get a green light coming to the hood.
They can say that shit.
Go ahead.
Anyway,
I thought they was.
You know what I
mean? Niggas.
They're my country folk.
Oh yeah. So quick side note.
Wait. Before you say something, hold up. So are they just dirty?
Hold up.
Nah, yo. They're not like South Baltimore. Nah.
Yo, they've been in Baltimore. They've been in Baltimore for good 15 years. They rep the Orioles harder than I do.
There you go.
Can we continue on?
Brother Will?
We talking about them boys though. Look at shit.
Hey.
Brother Will, what you had to ask me?
I was about to say something, but like, you know what? I'm gonna hold off because I'm gonna save it till after we talk about the main event.
We're still talking about the boys right now, though.
Right. Okay. Well, let's get to the main event then. The main event.
So, the main event of the night was
I wanted
The
to do
greatest
this for once in my life.
independent wrestler.
Jay
Out.
Lethal versus some bullshit ass midget.
Midget,
The
very
greatest-
offensive.
Jay Lethal versus the
greatest-
Octopus Johnny Gresham.
The greatest
In a pure match.
independent wrestler. The leader of the foundation.
Versus the former leader of the foundation.
Right. Mm. That was the WrestleMania of all pure
Jamal
matches.
just-
That was the WrestleMania of all pure matches.
That was, and I
That
love
was-
Josh.
That I'm not gonna lie, that was a
Johnny Gresham.
really good matchup.
It
Oh,
was.
hold on,
highlight-
hold on.
The highlight of that match is when
Time out.
he
Did
was
you say
on
that
Jay
was a good
Lethal
match?
back. And the highlight of that match when he was on Jay Lethal back and his feet was dangling in the air like he was.
Oh,
like,
that was funny. That was funny.
Yo, the
The
people
dude was
behind us was
3
like,
feet tall. Yeah.
the people behind us was like, you have the leverage. What? Like, just flip them. Just flip them.
All you have to do is stand up. He can't do nothing.
It's just like, no.
Goddamn ankle biter.
But I was bored with that match. I was literally
That match-
nodding off. I felt like Jamal.
Because he sucks. So he won the goddamn belt. Okay, that's not the part that pissed me off. Everybody came down to the ring. It was a nice little show.
Oh yeah, that was a
ring.
nice gesture.
Great. Whole locker room
Good.
emptied out. It was great. The
Beautiful,
part
beautiful.
that pissed me off was his little speech. Okay, his little speech.
Well, his short
consisted of
story?
him saying, "Yeah, he did say a short story. Haha, he's a midget." I don't got nothing against midgets, but just him being short and a midget. He proceeds to say that I am your Ring of Honor champion, and I will defend this Ring of Honor championship
Defended,
purely.
purified.
What?
He purified the championship.
You doing what?
Yeah.
Purification.
Nobody wants to see them fucking pure matches. No. No.
He's
So
the first
I
pure heavyweight champion.
Cannot wait.
buddy, the
until
reason I was
April.
gonna hold up what I was gonna say, because I was gonna hold it off. And Jamal, I want you to say something positive about our new Ring of Honor World Champion.
He can purchase his
Try to
shoes
reach new heights.
from Kids Foot Locker. He can
The idea of him
get a
now-
discount at Chuck E. Cheese because he's a kid. He can
Oh, I
he
said
can
positive,
go to-
not insult the man. That's
He can go
insult.
to corral with a 12 and under.
right. You know what I mean? And what the fuck?
He is the
The nigga
greatest
is a lucky charm.
pure
He's a lucky charm.
wrestler out there in the world, and I can't wait until him,
No.
Hey, Will.
Brian Danielson.
Hold on. Will. This man,
Yeah.
somebody was dressed up as Santa Claus. This man,
Yo.
Jamal, was like, no, he was like, yo, Santa,
Get
go
your elf. I fucking and then you gotta understand, Jamal was asleep most of the goddamn show, and then he magically woke up and was like, "Yo, why am I up?" He was like, "Matter of fact, I'm up now," and he just started making a whole bunch of insults, and the whole crowd was like, "What the hell?"
Yo,
Go back.
I
So-
looked at him.
I can't wait.
Seen him, and
till-
this man just going off.
Cause I can't stand this little midget. I can't. Maybe it's something against me and like people's like 5'5" and below that wrestle. Maybe that's my thing. I can't stand them little motherfuckers. I don't know. They just put a mask on this piece of shit. But I can't wait until
Is this
April.
go back to your Rey
Wait,
Mysterio?
wait, wait. Yes, it does. I can't wait until April when they bring this title back and he loses to somebody, whoever it is. I don't give a shit, and they make his belt a spinning belt. That's what I want to happen, okay? I want them to
No,
make
that's
the ROH
insult.
and have spin on that shit. You know why? Because fuck pure matches. Pure matches suck. I hate pure matches more than I hate Samoans, okay? I hate pure matches more than I hate The Undertaker, okay? I hate pure matches. Pure matches are the worst invention in wrestling history, okay? I would rather see a midget
Choose wisely.
championship match. Choose my
The
what?
Hornswoggle.
A Hornswoggle. No. What was that colorful ass belt that we saw earlier this year?
The one that
Y'all know what I'm talking about.
not the one you want to touch.
Oh, y'all not touching that belt. Okay.
Oh no, we never touched that
Yeah,
belt.
I respect that belt more than I respect Pyramid. Oh, now we blacking the screens out.
What?
I see. Okay.
true.
Yeah.
You know what?
I'll post that shit later. God damn it. Fuck pure matches. I hate them. They
So,
are the
so,
worst.
basically,
Go ahead,
we're
bro.
all in agreement. Jamal has officially lost his fucking mind.
How? How, Sway?
Yo,
How?
Oh,
How? How I lose my mind? I hate
Jamal,
the
let,
belt.
let him have it.
Going on. Just go
How?
ahead. Just go
Because
ahead.
pure matches sucked. And the fact that we got this little guy as a champion,
Well,
I'd
thanks
rather
for
them
now.
have the belt
Well,
vacant.
just give it. Go ahead. It's your show. It's your show.
Hey,
Go ahead.
fuck it.
It's goddamn
This-
1
this
o'clock.
is
in the
the-
I
morning.
want to know what
Go ahead,
your
Ray.
big deal is, because you was going off on a fucking tangent for no reason.
I can't stand him in these pure matches. I can't stand him. You know what
This
I mean?
message to you is brought to you by
Yes.
Jamal.
By me. And what's my name? Jamal Fuck Pure Wrestling. That's my name.
Jamal,
Whole time.
fuck pro wrestling good.
Fuck Pure- That's me.
You know how many
That's
double
who I am.
entendres that is?
Not zero. Okay?
All right.
Because those matches suck.
All right, back to the regular schedule program. The match was amazing. I'm happy that he got it. He's the best.
Hold up, wait a second now. That match was not amazing.
It was a pro wrestling match. I'm like,
No, wait, buddy. That match wasn't that match was pure.
It was pure. It was a pure wrestling match.
But at the end of the day, it should not have been the final match of the night.
No, it should have been either EC3 going off or it should have been the Briscoes.
You know what match it should have been? It should have been the pre-show.
Wow.
Wow, that's a little
Wow,
much.
They
that's-
should have
that's
taped
kinda-
it 2 weeks ago. That's what they should have did.
Why?
Why not?
Why?
Shit's horrible. Fuck it.
I mean, but the pro wrestling, the belt is the definition of what ROH is. ROH is not flips. ROH is pro wrestling.
And the fact that they went back to the OG Ring of Honor World title
Right.
is
And that's
simple as that.
also because the other one got COVID on it. So I liked the fact that it's like I'm looking for that's the belt I would get.
Well wishes to Mandito.
Yeah.
Well,
Whatever. Is he?
I wish
Mexico's
Mandito-
I'm not gonna lie though, I'm not
he's
gonna
in
lie, I
Mexico.
would buy that belt too. I really would buy that belt.
Yeah. You can't find a pro wrestling belt, but you're gonna find the original ROH.
You know why?
belt.
Because it's garbage.
No, because it just
Bro.
came back. Stop it.
Bro, Jamal,
Stop it.
calm down.
Stop.
I'm
It is
good.
okay,
I
yo.
know.
Calm down.
It'll be okay
Your
when they burn that
hostility
chapter
is
in
shown.
life. Burn that shit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
No
lots
flip-
of little
no
pieces
flip-
of paper.
man.
Like
Yo.
this. Like this. You and then you all day.
Jamal, look. No one here understands your hatred for John Gresham, much less Rey Mysterio, more than you do. But geez, man, you need to tone down a little bit.
My bad. I apologize. I love midgets.
And then he says that.
Wow.
See,
Okay.
see what you asked for.
Okay. That's this brother. Will you did this?
Yeah, that
You
was
did
on
that.
you.
That was on
Sorry.
you. That was on you.
Let's be politically correct.
Little
Politically
I
correct.
love, those. I love little people.
little people.
Well, compared to what he would normally say, I guess it's something.
The midgets. I mean,
And I can't wait until he wrestles Brian.
I want to
Danielson.
see him against Daniel Bryan. I want to see that. Or Brian Danielson.
Brian
I want
does.
to see that.
That's the two people he want to wrestle is Brian Danielson and of course Punk. But I want to see him and Austin Aries. You notice that Noah was talking about Austin Aries. He was the original.
Yeah.
He was good. But
I
nobody
got a
wants
match for you. I got a
Here we
match
go.
for you.
Here we go.
Jonathan Gresham versus Hook. Put it together. Let's go.
Wow.
With Leo Rush as a special guest referee. Good.
Wow. And Taz on commentary.
There you go.
Well, Taz on commentary automatic. I'm gonna watch it for that.
Yeah.
My man, Jamal. I think Jamal has some issues that needs to be addressed.
He got midget PTSD.
In other news, Chris Jericho filed for trademark for the Painmaker character, which I think is a great idea, so we can have that.
He also,
Johnny Gargano is a
Also-
free agent. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Gargano ain't over free agents now. Yeah.
Chris Jericho well wishes. He was in hospital yesterday. Hope he will soon.
It wasn't-
Whatever.
Oh yeah,
wasn't
he
COVID.
was hospitalized while on tour.
It wasn't COVID.
It wasn't COVID, but
He wanted to make sure to tell people it wasn't
No.
COVID.
Yeah, non-COVID related, and he should be back up. He should be up and running relatively soon. So
Sad news,
And-
Hulk
This is
Hogan
Jericho.
has been seen walking with a cane.
yes.
Yeah, because his back is trash and he keeps doing the damn leg
and
break.
all them steroids ain't helping.
And he keeps saying nigga.
Yeah. And he's also banned out of AEW. Just wanted to make sure everybody know that he's banned, never come there. Even though he was never there, or never say he wanted to go there, but he's banned.
In other related news, WWE 2K22 probably will be delayed.
Because
Yeah.
they don't know what wrestlers gonna be on there. What they should do is just have everybody download the wrestler. Just don't have no roster.
Yeah, just kind of leave the roster open. Just
Right.
make the matches. Lead the you can do all the character models and all that shit, but just don't put them there. Just leave them open
Yeah.
so people can buy
You
them.
can
and shit.
download, yeah, you can just download your own characters, just whatever it is. Whatever it is.
And they just up the roster. You know?
Roman Reigns versus everybody.
And
Right.
other news, the WWE is reportedly trying to keep Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. That's why you see a lot more TV time for both of the guys. Their contracts are
Yo,
coming up soon.
Sammy and Brock, that made me laugh.
Yo, listen, I need that as a TV show. That needs to be a whole
I did not think
independent
I was
show.
going. I legit did not think I was going to laugh at that. It cracked me the fuck up.
Yo, when
Yo,
I'm sitting back like,
this-
why I like this? Just-
this version of Brock, this face version of Brock, is unexpectedly good.
right. Him coming down like a
I
damn
would-
Viking.
I don't think he's a face version. I think they just let him be himself.
No,
Right.
he's face. He's face. He just
No, that's what I'm saying. I
on the
think
Brock
they
is-
just let him be himself.
Like, it's like he let his
Not really-
personality come out. You know what I
not
mean?
really
Like, you don't
him
got to
being
be the
a
bad
face.
guy.
So what they're doing with Brock is he's a face, but he's one of those faces that you piss him off, he'll just drop you 20 with Sunday. But he
Mhm.
wants as you can see, he's laughing, he's having fun, he's not doing his normal heel shit, monster heel shit. It's just look, I'm gonna laugh, I'm gonna crack jokes, but I will kill you.
Yeah. It's like if you put me into that moment, I will murder you. But just let me have fun.
Like with Paul Heyman then. Like Paul Heyman did while him and Sami Zayn was yo, I can't even finish the statement. Yo, that shit was stupid.
I swear to God, I thought Brock was going to pick him up out the wheelchair. I mean, pick the whole thing up and just toss him. You know what I mean? I was like,
Yo,
please don't kill Sammy.
Sami Zayn was all fine for a minute, but as soon as Paul starts talking and starts going into his normal spiel and Brock starts jumping, I'm like, oh, Sammy's about to die.
Okay.
Yo, that shit was
Um,
hilarious.
do we have any other wrestling news to talk about?
No, sir. That's it.
All right.
I did have one segment though. I did have one segment that was supposed to say for this week though.
Go ahead.
It was but since you wasn't here last week, Aaron, I'll just say
No.
it again so we get a little more
I
time.
was in the streets.
Yeah, I mean no, with no money, but I digress. But
Who said I ain't had money?
Just say it so we can do
This-
assignment for next week.
I work every day.
We're saying this for next week, Aaron, because if Jamal and Buddy notice, they might need a refresher. But I want you to come up with your top 5 favorite wrestling themes, past, present, future, past, present, any company can count.
Right.
So give you time to think about it. With that being said,
That's
Jamal,
been wild.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for joining us for another episode.
I just like how it was just hanging there.
Podcast. And guess what? just
Damn,
happened?
Kung Fu
Podcast
Kitty's
from
back.
Me again. I want to thank you guys again. I want to again like, subscribe. Ring the little bell at the bottom. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Aaron, I want to thank you for joining us today. Thank you, sir.
Always a pleasure.
And Will, I want to thank you for joining us today.
No problem for the real Ring of Honor World Champion.
And Buddy, I want to thank you for joining us today.
I will not answer to a precious name.
Copy.
Ring of Honor, we hope you come back stronger than ever.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks again.
Bring
That's
it down,
another
house.
episode.
Bobby Bloody Knuckles out.
Podcast, and we will see you next week for episode 35.